turn that. It's our turn now.
All right, there it is. Here we are, episode 14 of the Section 325 podcast. I dressed up as a Seahawk fan. Zach came as
Dressed up
Pastor
as a
Zach
realtor.
Davis. Oh, it's realtor.
and a pastor.
Is that what you do for a living?
There's a little bit of both in
Yeah.
those. Yeah.
Here we go.
For sure, man.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
No,
Pastor Zach.
So we started today off for the NFL. The free agency market has started. It's going crazy. I feel like Adam Schefter on a Sunday afternoon.
Schefter or Schefter?
Schefter.
Adam Schefter. Schefter.
Does it even matter?
Hugh Hefner.
What did you have to correct me on our podcast in front of everyone? All of our 18 listeners.
We got one of them here today too.
We do have one of them here today. We got a nice guest for you. We're going to talk about one of the greatest moments of having season tickets. It's a funny story, a little bit embarrassing for me, but I'm willing to share it because it's a great story. I'm happy to have him here to share. Plus, he's a huge Bronco fan. He'll be able to share some of his insights on the team.
Be able to decompress a little bit from last year, blow some steam.
I don't know what he's going to talk about with those three. Was it 3 or 4 victories there?
Wait,
5?
We should talk about who the Broncos are going to pick 5th overall.
They're not. They're not.
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
they're not.
Exactly.
We know the Seahawks are going to pick. Well, let's get right to it. So
let's go.
I've got a list of news here, and you can kind of go through. Tell me what you think is our insider.
What I did see was the Falcons making big moves today. 7th round draft pick for Jonnu Smith.
Wow. Wow. Settle down, Falcons.
But I did see that making some moves. What do we got? I just saw Patrick Peterson sign with the
let's
Steelers.
go through the list. Patrick Peterson did sign with the Steelers today.
Yeah.
So is he washed up yet?
A little bit.
A little bit.
He's a good plug-in guy. I mean,
so if he's lost a little bit of
you.
speed, he's like an average cornerback now with experience.
Yeah, he'll get the job done, I think, for them.
Well, here's a guy that you're always talking about, but Mike White signed a 2-year deal with the Dolphins. So
shout out to Mike White Ford.
Yeah.
One day we'll get a sponsorship.
I don't think the Dolphins have much trust that Tua is going to make it through a season.
They said they're paying him $16 million too.
Dude, $16 million. And then Stidham got $10 million. To back up in Denver, which we'll ask our guest about.
No way. I didn't see that.
$10 million.
So I thought he was already a Raider.
No. Well, the Raiders signed Garoppolo today.
So he went to Denver.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Russ has got some competition over there now.
Russ has big-time competition. So Mike White to the Dolphins to back up Tua. There's Jarrett Stidham joins Sean Payton. And
I've heard he's always been Sean Payton's guy.
With the Broncos, sorry.
I've heard he's Sean Payton's guy.
Well, if Wilson doesn't straighten up, he's done.
Yep.
So let's talk about all the weapons with the Raiders now. So they have Garoppolo. Okay. Is he a weapon or is he a solid attribute to the offense?
I mean, I think he's going to be a solid attribute to the offense.
Yeah.
He knows Josh McDaniels. He's been with him before. He's been in that system.
I mean, everybody who has their jaw.
You talked about Jimmy G. You said he was a top
altered.
top in the two-tier quarterback.
I think he's a 2-tier quarterback.
Yeah, so...
And he has that fake chiseled jaw like Brady. Maybe that's the key to being a good...
I'll tell you what, he's going to have a good old time in Vegas.
Yeah.
He's going to have a good time.
Garoppolo. And he likes porn stars. He's dated a few.
He's married to one?
No, he's dated. He's not getting married. He's dated a few, and I
Jimmy
think
G's not getting married.
Vegas is full of all those kinds of people.
No.
I mean, not where I hang out.
Those kinds of people?
Not where you and I would hang out. We're nothing like that. But here we go. So Josh Jacobs, running back, probably one of the top running backs in the league. Devontae Adams, one of the top wide receivers in the league.
Yep.
I really like Hunter Renfrow. I think he's like your third down, get a 2 guy, get your first down. And then Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. Yeah.
Yeah, Darren Waller is a stud tight end when he can stay healthy. So if you talk to Raider fans, he's never healthy.
Yep, he's never healthy.
And
but I mean, they have good weapons. I mean, do you think they improve next year?
They have to.
Yeah,
I saw an NFL meme. You probably saw it too.
Don't love them if you didn't love them when they were 6-11 with Carr. Don't hate them with
Garoppolo at 6-11. Yeah,
I mean Jimmy G is a formidable. He's been to the Super Bowl. He's going to be. I think he's probably a safer bet than Carr. I think Carr has a bigger payout, like a bigger uphill. Like he can be better.
Carr's
Jimmy G is going to be a more You can plug him in. You know what you're going to get. He's going to perform.
Carr's a better quarterback, but I don't think they really saw Carr as the future, and he probably felt that. So that can affect someone's play. But when you bring in a guy
Jimmy G's a guy who's like, I don't care if I'm the future or now or then. I'm just coming in and playing.
Jimmy G's making $50 million for the next 2-3 years, which is small contract comparable to some of your top guys. So they're going to have money to spend.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't have that option with a guy like Carr.
They need to build a little bit of a defense. I mean, they've got Max Crosby.
They've
got some weapons.
And this is what I'm excited to talk to our guest about, being a Bronco insider, is, okay, you're spending all this money on Wilson. You've wasted more draft picks that you lost to get Wilson and now to get your head coach. So they have no draft picks. How do they get better? That's what I'm anxious to ask him about. But they got Stidham. So at least if Wilson doesn't
put some
perform,
pressure on him, because who was their backup last year?
Rippin.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, I could have been their backup last year.
Yeah. What are you saying, that Rippin's not a quality?
Do you think that Mike White and Tua are like going down for a quarterback competition, or you think it's Tua's job?
No, I think it's Tua's job for sure, but I think you have to be concerned. He definitely gets head trauma.
I am concerned about both players' head trauma. Mike White put his life on the line again. That one game where you criticized him.
I did. I criticized the guy. It looks like he doesn't want to be there.
But he was literally hitting his head on the ground like every.
He literally had internal bleeding.
So maybe he'll get to play when he's. That's why he went to Miami. He knows he'll get to play.
Well, here's the deal.
If he says his head's hurting, they'll let him play.
I'm going to jump on your bandwagon and say Mike White is Ford tough. I mean, the guy played with internal bleeding.
He did. I mean, they don't make they don't make him like that anymore.
Here's a great story.
He's Mike White Ford tough.
I'm excited to share. I was in Vegas 2 years ago for March Madness. Okay, and it's 3 a.m. We're wiped out. We just had secret pizza, and if no one knows about the secret, it is at the Cosmopolitan, and it's in this just room with a hallway.
That's good to know.
The best pizza you will ever have. In fact, I talked to a former chef from the Bellagio, local guy. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's a lender now. Yep. He told me he's traveled all over. Because I asked him, I said, that's literally the best pizza I've ever had. What do you think? Because he's a guy who knows food. He said second best pizza he's ever had, and he's been to Italy and all over. The first one was in New York, and he said what makes it special is they actually ship New York water to Vegas to make that dough.
Wow.
It's something with the New York water. It must be rat poop. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
jeez.
Anyway,
so
3
how do you think
a.m.
they ship that? They just scoop it up in a bucket and put it on a plane?
I don't know. Maybe we should have him on as a guest and find out why.
Can we get like an inspection done on that? Or, man, what are we eating?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a great,
now we know how COVID started.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway,
that's awesome, though.
3 a.m., coming around the corner, half asleep. Everyone's wearing masks at that time, 2 years ago. We weren't. I didn't want to wear a mask. It was stupid. But anyway, come around the corner, I see this tall, athletic black man. And I'm like, that looks like Calais Campbell. And I'm like, are you Calais Campbell? He's like, oh, yeah, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? And he's got this big old voice, big personality, super nice guy. I'm like, guys,
awesome.
There was two more of us up front. I'm like, guys, it's Calais Campbell. And one of the guys is a Ravens fan, and the other guy, huge Miami fan, which is where he played college ball.
Oh, no way.
So he goes over and he's flashing the U. They're doing the U sign in their picture, and I'm just part of it. But I looked at him, I go, I have always wanted to meet you because you look so much bigger than everybody else on TV. And I was like, I would like to compare my size next to you. And he goes, well, you're not so small yourself. He puts his hand on me. So we take pictures. I met Calais Campbell in Vegas.
You think he would have said that about me?
No, I'm just kidding. He probably would have said, you're probably good at golf. So anyway, Calais Campbell released with the Ravens. Maybe the Seahawks can pick him up. We need some interior help.
Man.
Calais Campbell.
They released him. Okay. I mean, how old is he now?
I'd guess he's probably getting close to mid-30s, probably between 30 and 35, somewhere in there. I
keep thinking that the Hawks will pick up somebody that's released, but it just doesn't seem like they're doing that.
Well, you're not so small yourself, Zach. Anyway, Calais Campbell's free. Garoppolo to the Raiders. Mike White to the Dolphins. And the Seahawks released Shelby Harris.
Oh, no. I heard that might happen, but what?
We lost. I don't know, man. I mean
that was like the one guy we had inside.
Who played, but he did get hurt last year. Couldn't play a few games, so
That was a Russell Wilson trade guy.
Yeah.
That was a
the
Russell
guy we
Wilson
picked
trade
up.
guy, yeah.
Tremaine Edmonds leaving Buffalo, going to the Bears. So the Bears giving up the number 1 pick to Carolina for more draft picks and a number 1 next year. So the Bears have really done good.
To them. And they got DJ Moore.
I'll never forget that the Bears took, what was our quarterback? Myers. Oh, he played at Notre Dame. Rick Meyer.
Okay, yeah.
We had Rick Meyer. He turned into a disappointment, and the Bears took him from us, gave us draft picks that helped us draft, get ready for it, Walter Jones and our safety that was one of the Legion of Boom guys. What was his name? Earl Thomas.
Gosh.
Or no. Am I right?
It would have been before that. It would have been before that
I'm
time.
sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong era. It was Sean Springs that we got.
Oh, man.
Sean Springs. Yeah, It was one of the guys we picked up.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that was a ways back. But yeah, Rick, I'll never forget they were so stupid. I'm like, why would you give up number 1 pick for Rick Meyer? And he never panned out for him. So here's the Bears. Instead of wasting what they had in their quarterback, the stud they can run out of Ohio. What's the guy they have starting for him right now?
For the Bears?
Yeah.
Quarterback?
Yeah.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Yeah.
So they didn't give up on him. They're going to keep him. I think he's a talent. We've talked about this on the show.
I like him.
And now you're going to get more draft picks.
Yeah.
They're getting help on the defensive side because they traded away their
Oh,
sorry, getting a phone call, everybody.
and they have...
And it's daughter number 2 interrupting the show. I tell them every day that Mondays we are filming the show.
And they have DJ Moore, and they have Darnell Mooney. So they're going to be pretty good.
Yeah, so the Bears are doing some stuff.
They're making moves. Speaking of, all thanks to Lovie Smith going for it, or going for 2.
Yeah,
in the last game of the year, and then walking off and getting fired.
Look what
do something
former
for
head
Lovie
Coach,
Smith.
former head coach. They're going to make a statue.
They got to make a statue. They got to make a statue of him. They just have to. But what a guy. But
yeah,
any
Von Bell, cornerback signing.
Have the Hawks
safety?
done anything?
Nothing. We did re-sign Gino. So at our last podcast, we literally walked out of here 15 minutes later.
Still got to get Gino on the show. Gino, what's it going to take to get you on the show?
I brought a little something here. Let's see if I can bring this up.
Yeah, congrats to Gino. I thought that, that might have been us chanting too.
That was us. We were doing it.
But that's going to be big time. Gosh, do you think we go? Well, now the top 3 out of 4 teams in the draft are going to pick a quarterback for sure.
So Panthers are now number 1. They're
the
taking
Raiders might
C.J.
trade
Stroud,
up.
I hear.
Yeah, they're probably going to take Stroud and then Bryce Young to the Texans.
Let's say
Cardinals pick 3.
Is it
Colts pick 4?
correct? And then we have 5.
Yep.
So let's say Jalen Carter, is that the big defensive tackle out of Alabama?
Yep.
Okay.
Georgia.
Sorry.
Yep.
So he's got in that little bit of trouble.
He's going to fall a little bit.
If he's there, do the Seahawks take him?
I don't know enough about that situation to know, but knowing what I know, I think they should. I mean, he was probably going to be, if there wasn't such a big need for quarterbacks, he was probably going to be the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
So might be a really good year for us to get some big talent like that, especially if the Raiders trade up and maybe draft a Q. Or
yeah.
Do you think there's any chance we trade up to number 3 to draft a Q? I don't think so.
No, I think that I don't know.
Man.
With the other team that's up there ahead of us, they're probably all in need of a quarterback.
Yeah, except for the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's true.
They don't necessarily.
I don't really like their guy, though.
I know
that. Tier 3'd him just because his bad attitude.
Yeah, but he seems like he paid him a lot of money already, though, so I think they'll stick with him.
And they got that weird Eagles head coach now as their head coach. What's that guy?
Choo.
I don't like this guy. I don't like him. Something weird about him.
Yeah.
The Niners just got better on defense as well. They've added to their defense by picking up Javon Hargrove out of the Eagles. $84 million 4-year deal for a defensive tackle.
See, why didn't we make a move on that?
They do everything through the draft. They don't do this.
No, but their Niners defense is already so good, man.
Yeah. It's probably a good time to point out our sponsors down here on the screen.
Yep.
Check it out.
Yep.
Check it out. Don't forget about our Life Public House, Best Day Creation, Steve Novotny, Willamette Valley Bank,
Big Steve.
Roof Max, Coeur d'Alene Fitness 101, Brianna Oliveira, and Country Financial, Jared Shippey.
A lot of uncertainty out there right now. Why not talk to a financial advisor about what you need to do next? You know.
Good point.
Talk to Jared Shippey for sure.
Yeah, and get your body in shape. Speedo season is quickly approaching.
Yeah,
As soon as all the
I'm
snow
already
melts.
there. I'm already in shape.
Is anybody else tired of the snow? Do you want your body to look great? Call Brianna Oliveira. Anyway.
Oh man,
Sorry
Love
about
it.
that.
Love it.
I love doing those.
Me too.
I know that you don't. You struggle with them.
I off scripted. I like them off scripted.
Broncos apparently, I know of one. Heard another on my ride over here, but they picked up a couple offensive linemen today to help protect
Broncos
Russell
did.
Wilson.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
they got Mike McGlinchey from the
You say
Niners.
that right?
Yeah, so the Niners lost an offensive lineman, so we should get a sack or two
Okay.
more.
Yeah. If we get
we
anybody
get
that
somebody
can
to rush the
sack
quarterback.
anyone, maybe Jamal Adams for the first game of the year. Then he'll get hurt.
Yeah. Tight end Jonnu Smith with the Falcons.
Yeah.
So
We got a text from a Falcons insider today saying the Falcons are making moves today.
Making
But
moves.
we'll see. I don't know.
Probably
if they
just
even
excited
know
to hear something
what that
positive
means,
about
yeah.
his team, right? I remember talking to a couple buddies that are Browns fans, and they said that we're not like your typical fans. When you're Browns fans, you actually cheer for a first down.
Yeah.
You know, you're
Yeah.
just excited to get a first down.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what it felt
that
like.
is-
That's what it felt like for the first three quarters in the Russell Wilson era too, and that's what it felt like last year for the Broncos. You cheer when they get a first down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they get a first down?
They might not have.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe when Ripien played.
Jalen Ramsey is now out of our division.
He's a Dolphin.
He's a Dolphin. We don't have to look at
You know
that
what?
guy
When I
anymore.
saw that was the first thing I thought was, we never have to really deal with him ever again.
Nobody can get inside DK's head like Jalen
Gosh,
Ramsey.
man.
I'm glad
He was
he's
just
gone.
a thorn in the side, you know.
And then, the Panthers taking the number one pick.
I hear we're in talks with Bobby Wagner, though. I mean, it seems like those conversations are going well. So
I think it's I think they knew that they lost the leader of that team.
yeah,
And when you have young guys, you need a leader on your defense.
I agree.
And who better than Bobby Wagner?
I agree. Yeah,
And
amazing.
And Jordan Brooks, is he going to be able to come back and be the same guy he was with that knee injury? He broke, tore ligaments.
Yeah. I hope so because he was great.
Jordan Brooks, he was really great. Who played on the defensive team that gave up over 50 points a game at Texas Tech, where the quarterback was
Pat Mahomes.
Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes.
all right.
So Patrick Mahomes, his Jordan Brooks would give up 52 points of offense to the opposing team, and then he'd get bailed out by
And then the
by
Hawks
Patrick
drafted
Mahomes.
him. The
Yep.
Hawks drafted him. So let's talk a little bit here about our challenge because we got a little bit of a challenge coming up this week. Obviously, March Madness week.
I've got mine ready.
Everybody, there is a bracket challenge for all of our our viewers out there.
Lots of viewers, guys.
Levi Gurno is doing a bracket challenge. If you want any more information on it, we can send it to you. But it should be pretty cool. My wife won it last year, so she won like $600. So if we get enough people,
Your wife did?
yeah, she just went through and
Does she
just picked
brag
what
about
she
that in
liked.
your
Yeah.
household?
Like she picked her teams yesterday, and she picked Vermont to upset their 15 seed.
I'm feeling pretty good
So-
about you having blonde hair.
I will see. Maybe I never will go back.
I helped my daughter fill out her bracket today at work, and I told her about our challenge, and she goes, "What if you lose?" I go, "I'm not losing."
So if you guys don't remember, our challenge is whoever loses has to get blonde hair. Mm-hmm. So have you filled out your bracket yet?
My bracket is filled out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you got going all the way?
I'm
Should
not
we
telling
reveal
you. I'm not telling you.
Can't reveal them.
After I see the years,
Well, we got to make our picks. We got to make some picks here.
we're doing them online.
No,
right? During the
I think it would
podcast?
be good to just talk about maybe some of the upsets we might see.
Okay, I'll tell you some of the teams that I really, really like. So
I mean, I'm not going to change my bracket, so
I really like Purdue. I really like Purdue.
you like Purdue.
And
Do you really like them?
I really like them. I've also think that Arizona's got a chance of sneaking in.
Yeah, I like
They had
Arizona.
some
You know
tough
I love-
losses down the stretch.
Yeah,
And I think
ASU
that
had a
helps
buzzer
the
beater.
team.
Yeah.
And ASU has a chance to play in,
yeah,
which is really cool.
yeah. I mean, Tommy Lloyd, love Arizona. Would love to see them.
Yeah, Arizona's always been a team that I've always enjoyed watching. They've been like that top team with Lou Lou. Who was there?
Lou Holtz. Lou.
That's the guy that used to coach Notre Dame. I get that
Gosh,
confused
I
too.
grew up down in Arizona,
Yeah, you
so I
should
know this.
But Louis, great coach, man. He passed
I could
away
see
of
it in
cancer
my
a
head.
few years ago.
Great guy. I'm big on. I like Arizona. And I also sleeper like UConn.
I will tell you one
It's a
little
4
pick.
seed.
I picked St. Mary's to beat them.
Did you really?
I did.
I got St. Mary's getting bounced in the first round.
No, I got them.
I think they're going down.
I think
they're
St.
going
Mary's
down.
is battle tested.
I think Gonzaga put an end to their season.
No, I think it's going to make them play harder.
You think so? Wake them up a little bit?
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
to. I mean, it's either that or you're
how about
home.
we got Gonzaga versus Grand Canyon? Shout out.
Shout
out to Grand Canyon.
Dan
man.
Marley, baby. Dan Marley, head coach
Love
of
it.
the.
Head coach. We got a lot of.
I walked that
a lot
campus.
of friends down there. Yeah,
I've been in their arena. Is super
cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. Every year they get better and better. That would be a pretty crazy upset. That would be a pretty crazy upset.
Yeah, but if they beat the Zags, I'm cheering for them all the way.
Going all the way.
All the way. Come on.
What are the chances of seeing a Gonzaga Boise State Sweet 16? It could happen.
It could happen. Boise State's got a solid squad. Obviously, I don't think Northwestern stands a chance.
But you got to get past UCLA. They got to upset UCLA.
UCLA's really good. They've got
good.
some
We're going to face
players.
them again. I'm thinking Gonzaga, but
yeah, I like UCLA also.
yeah.
But hey, what about North Carolina not even getting in the dance?
Not even getting in. First
they were
team.
the first number one since 1985. The first
think
number
something
since
like
they
that.
went to a 64-team bracket.
Yeah.
The preseason number one voted team, and they don't even make it to the
Can't
tournament.
even believe that. That's crazy. That is.
Remember,
crazy.
just a few years ago,
That
they
is the
broke our
knockout.
hearts
That's the
and
thing
beat our
about,
Zags.
great. Gonzaga's had a down year, but they're still 28-5. They have the WCC to thank for that. But
It's hard to call a 28-5 team a down year.
But they've had an off year, but they're still great.
Well, let's
We've
look
been
at
to two
it.
national
So,
titles in 6 years. I mean,
they beat Alabama. Alabama's looked really good yesterday. And they also beat Michigan State. Who's Michigan State playing?
oh, they're a 7 seed. They're always.
they're
a
playing
7 seed.
Montana State. Oh no, they're playing USC.
I feel like Michigan State. They're a 7 seed every year.
it was cool to see Montana State in there because remember Montana came in and almost beat the Zags. We were at that game.
Oh yeah, that's
And I was
right.
like, "Where's Montana?"
Yeah,
But they
Aaron,
lost.
my wife has Vermont beating Marquette. So we'll see.
Yeah,
I don't have any big upsets in the first round, but a lot of people I've talked to.
Yeah, I don't even know how she won a
have
bracket
said that,
doing those kinds of picks.
A lot of people have said that this is a year where a lot of people, where there could be a 16 seed beating a 1 seed.
Yeah, there's no real dominant team this year. It reminds me of the NFC in the who was going to go to the Super Bowl. It was like really hard to pick.
Yeah, man. We'll see
Any
what
team
happens.
could have won.
We'll see. I mean, something tells me that either Gonzaga is getting bounced in the first or second round,
Or they go all the
or
way.
we're winning it all this year, or going
Yeah.
to at least the Final Four.
And if we had that bracket, those teams when they were like number one and like dominant, we'd be like, oh yeah, they're going easy. But
There's a lot of uncertainty.
I mean, Grand Canyon's going to be a handful. They're
Yeah.
going to give them everything they got.
Yeah, I agree.
Dan
Marley.
He's going to have them ready.
Thunder
Dan.
Dan. Thunder Dan. Isn't there? There's a bar down there in Phoenix called Thunder Dan.
I've been to it.
Yeah,
Marley's.
Yeah,
It's called
Marley's.
Marley's.
That's right. Thunder Dan.
Yeah, it is a fun place. I danced and had a
that
great
is awesome.
night.
That is
great
awesome.
night.
What do you? I mean, first round. Let's just do this. First round. What is your upset? Big upset.
I didn't get too crazy, but I have NC State taking out Creighton, an 11 seed taking out
Okay.
a 6.
Let me see.
But I don't think they get much further past Baylor. I think Baylor's
pretty
they're
solid.
good.
Let's see what I got here. I got. I didn't pick a lot of upsets. I never do, and that's kind of my problem with these. Is I
You
don't
have
like to.
to.
Take
There's always
risks.
one or two.
I picked Kent State to beat Indiana.
Okay.
So
Well,
that
I
was
like
my big
Indiana.
upset. I picked. No, I picked VC and VCU to beat St. Mary's.
It's so funny because the last time Indiana won a national championship, they were all wearing those little short shorts, and now they're back in style again. So
Now they're coming
I
back.
don't know. You got to watch out for Indiana.
Maybe they're back. I got if ASU makes it, I'm going to take them over TCU. but we'll see if they make it or not.
It's
we'll
so funny. I used to go to NIC games, right? And back in the day, yeah,
Man.
let's not talk about it. They went undefeated during the season, and they lose in the playoffs.
Man.
Tough loss. I know they're disappointed, but back in the day, all the other teams in that league had the new baggy shorts. Like the Fab Five started off with the baggy shorts. The one Jordan ended up wearing.
yeah.
All those guys, growing up, we got the baggy shorts. But NIC was the last team to have it. And I remember the guys playing. They would try and pull them down, to make them look, because they were like, I'm talking above mid-thigh. And we looked like just the biggest dorks. So now I went to a game this year, and they got the short shorts, and they're trying to make them shorter.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They're
what
coming
happened?
back a little bit. It's coming back a little bit.
No, they're back.
They're back. I mean, you have like a mid 2001, 2002, 3 was like the peak of baggy shorts.
Yeah.
If you look at pictures from there, I mean, but yeah, maybe 89, 88, that was like short shorts, 87.
I see
86.
no reason why any man should be wearing a mid-thigh
But
shorts.
That was the peak.
Unless you're at the
of
beach.
Baggy shorts. I mean, yep.
there they
go.
are.
There you go.
Bird and Magic.
Look at AI. See AI.
Oh, yeah, look at those things. There's the Fab Five right there, baby. Come on, that brings back memories.
You remember the NBA? Like,
The
look at
two
number
white
55.
guys.
Is that guy even a basketball player?
I don't even know who that is.
Man, Larry Bird. Yeah.
Look at Danny Ainge. Oh, my gosh.
What are we
he looks
looking at here? We
young.
got to be careful what we're looking at.
I don't know what's happening here.
Gosh, I remember just like pregame outfits, 2002, 2003, Allen Iverson, Paul Pierce, those guys, baggy pants down to their feet, basically. Man, but times have changed.
I saw a little clip on the reason that Kobe Bryant chose the number 24. He said because he knew he was going to be better than Jordan. So even his number was greater.
I love that. And he's
Isn't
number
that-
8. Yeah. That sounds like Kobe's.
Sounds like
God
Kobe.
bless him, man. God
Yeah.
bless him.
And then,
Speaking
oh
of
my
that-
gosh, did I send you that podcast?
No.
So I'm watching that podcast. You didn't watch it. I think I sent it to you.
What do you mean?
So
I do?
these guys have a theory. I guess, so Kobe Bryant was suing a company for giving out these, some kind of a pharmaceutical that this had this stuff in it that could make people get sick and do things. And he was suing them because his name was attached to it or something. And the lawsuit was coming up that next Wednesday prior to his death. And one of his partners actually invested in that pharmaceutical company. Dude, come on. I hope that is not has anything to do with that. Look at this. There it is.
Man, that sounds. I don't know.
Over their opioids. Their energy pill was laced with opioids so people would get addicted to them. Kobe found out, was starting a lawsuit.
Man.
And then he died in that helicopter crash just days before his court date.
Sounds fishy, man.
Very fishy.
All I know is I miss him.
Yeah.
Miss him. Man.
How do you not like a guy like Kobe? Guy worked hard, had a mindset unlike any other.
Man. Gosh, Mamba. Rest
You
in
heard
peace,
that
man.
story. The Dream Team, they're all there. The second Dream Team, they come in.
Oh, yeah.
They're all going out to party, and Kobe was coming in from working out.
Yeah.
They're coming in all
Yep.
drunk and whatever. And he was coming in from working out.
Yeah, no, I've heard that story several times. And I'm going to do another shout out here. Mike White Ford, Coeur d'Alene. Mike White saw him in Hawaii. Mike thought he was going to be the first one into the breakfast room. It was like 5:30 a.m. Says he shows up. There's this guy in there, full sweat, eating his breakfast. It was Kobe.
Wow.
Yeah, randomly Kobe. Already got to work out in 5:30 a.m. Just some random hotel. Mike said he was like, "What's up?" Or "How's it going?" Kobe's like, "What's up?" Like, man. Shout out to Mike again, of course.
Gosh,
Maybe one day.
Mike
I think he's
White-
going to be our sponsor next year. I think it's lining up for that.
Mike White, we're going to send you this clip right here because you know him. Just send a clip. Mike, we want you to be a sponsor of our podcast because we are going places.
Yeah.
Just like your Ford. All over town. Never fails. That thing is my truck is awesome.
No, I love Ford. I love the whites. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But, we'll see.
You love the whites, huh?
I do. I mean, Connor's been my
why I drive
childhood best friend.
That's why I drive a black truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Well, we've got a guest today.
We have a guest. I think it's time with no
you guys
further...
all know our podcast section 325 is is based out of our Sean, who's been a season ticket holder for 20 years.
20th season coming up
20th
this
season
year.
coming up this year. Section 325 is the section, so that's how we obviously have his name. But
325.
go ahead and introduce our guest.
I'd like to bring out my buddy, Travis Wolf. Come on in, Travis Wolf. There he is.
What's going on, man? Grab
Wearing
a
his
seat.
Bronco Gab. Yeah. Hey, thank you. This is episode 14, you guys, and Travis was savvy enough to bring a 14 jersey.
If you notice a little less energy today, is we have 2 Bronco jerseys in the background. So.
Oh, sorry I had to come in.
Welcome to the show, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Welcome to the show.
Sorry I had to come into
I will say, Travis is an avid viewer because he does bring up things that are like mid-show. So I appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Yeah, and then we got to thank Aaron for having the savviness to adjust the microphones for our guest.
Absolutely. Thank you,
7-9 Media. Let's give it up for Aaron, everybody.
Seriously though, crushing it.
He is a Chiefs fan. How do you feel about that?
You know what? I like Mahomes the first year.
It's Mahomes' house.
But, I'm happy they got his one Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl. But after that, I was like, okay, I have to start cheering against him.
Yeah.
Because I was actually at the game when he threw that left-handed pass against the Broncos.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I know.
The lefty, that was in Denver, obviously.
It was in Denver. Yeah. Von Miller almost had the tackle or sack. And then it was on the other side of the field or in the stadium. And I'm like, did he throw that left-handed? And then
he certainly did. Now it's all over. You can never not see it.
Man.
But at least you can always say you're at that game.
Yeah. And then that one pass that he had just like chucked it over his head against the Broncos earlier this year.
Man.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to hate like watching him.
Yeah, me too.
And losing
me
to
too.
him.
Let's not
Just
ruin
'cause
the
he's
show by
always
your
making the
hatred.
play. He's
Let's
always
not
I'm
ruin
gonna
the
go,
show.
guys.
What are your thoughts on Jackson Mahomes? Do you have any thoughts about him?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
That kid, man.
Yeah, he tried to kiss someone's mom out there.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Jackson.
He was kind of quiet.
I'm just glad he was trying to kiss a lady. I didn't know. I thought he was bad
Was
for
that
the
a
other team.
restaurant?
So it was
Wasn't it?
affirming for you. That was
that a
affirming.
restaurant?
Well, no,
Yeah,
I think I'm not
it
the
was
only
a
one.
restaurant, yeah.
I mean, I think
saw
it's just
that.
the way
You guys
he
have never had that
dances.
temptation before? Just at a restaurant, just
Well, I used to work in
want to kiss
restaurants.
someone?
Yeah. You're attractive. I think I'll just throw the old lips on you.
Where'd you work?
So actually, I'm one of your listeners. So when I lived down in Boise, I worked at Red Robin.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Red Robin.
Shout out again.
Shout out to Red
Again.
Robin. Shout out to my dad.
They need to
Hey,
sponsor, I
they
think.
need to bring back the A1 peppercorn burger.
I'll put in the good word.
Please.
Put in the good
Put
word.
this in our notes.
Takes the man himself.
Yes.
There you go,
Yeah.
Red Robin,
was the one
corporate
question.
executives, if
I'm
you're
writing it down,
listening.
Yeah, that was the one
A1.
question I had for you. I want
Okay.
that back.
So,
actually gonna write this
Travis
down 'cause I
Wolfman,
really
tell us,
do want-
tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a wolf, I guess.
You're Wolf.
No, I'm
Whoa.
yeah, I'm from Boise. Graduated there. Came up to college at University of Idaho.
Nice.
So that kind of brought
Go
me
Vandals.
up here.
Go Vandals.
Yeah. And why did you go to U of I?
Actually, I wanted to play football there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought that would be my better shot at playing on the field, but I would have had red shirt, so I was practicing, working out with the team the first few weeks, and I was like, I really want to enjoy college, so I joined a fraternity.
The next best option. So
But,
no
yeah.
football, next best option.
So,
what
yeah,
position?
A receiver.
you
Okay.
played in high school.
okay,
Where'd you
okay.
play high school?
Bishop Kelly.
Bishop
Nice.
Kelly.
Yep, go Knights.
Did you win any national or any state titles?
We made the semifinals every year.
Nice.
When the 4 years I played varsity, and then after I graduated, they went to state 3 years in a row.
There you go, man.
They were undefeated the first two years.
Oh, wow.
I know.
At the
Well,
Kibbe Dome,
yeah.
is it true that win or lose, there's always booze?
Yes.
Has to be true.
You know those
He would
big-
know that.
Yeah. Well, and that was the one thing about going to college.
Win or
football
lose.
games. It was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, man.
You know those blow up clapper balloons things,
Yeah.
whatever?
Oh, yeah.
I used to fill them up with beer. And sneak
The
them into
things
the
that- No way.
Yeah, and sneak
No
them
way.
into the.
That's creative. Hey, any of our listeners out there looking for
Yeah,
creative
looking to
ways
sneak some alcohol into any event. Maybe church.
man.
Yeah,
you have I.
What's your favorite sport?
football. Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
By
figured.
far. Yeah.
Who's your favorite team?
Broncos.
Make sure you
Okay.
bleep that out. Make sure you bleep
Okay,
that out.
so-
I'm also
just
a
kidding.
big Notre Dame fighting.
Notre Dame Fighting
okay.
Irish fan.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, you are.
Manti Te'o.
Yep.
Dude, did you watch the Netflix
Oh
thing?
yeah, I did.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this poor guy too.
Man, he's
Which
such a
one?
great guy. He's such a great guy. Yeah, jeez,
Which one?
jeez.
Jeez, poor
one that got
Oliver.
catfished,
Everybody
man.
in that story, I feel bad for.
Man,
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I just got to be honest. Everybody's hurting in that one.
I know, man.
Okay, so favorite team's Broncos,
Yeah.
and
Was that you in high school?
No, that wasn't. I never had braces. Actually.
you have that same sweater, don't you?
No, I don't.
Okay, let's get right to
No,
it.
no, actually no.
Let's get right to it. What are the Broncos? What is their success even going to look like in 2023? What does it depend on? What has to happen?
What are your expectations?
Honestly, I think with Sean Payton being hired, I think that's going to change the dynamic of the locker room. Yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's going to change that locker room feel.
Yeah,
Like,
I do too.
I think that will click in a lot with a lot of the other players.
Yeah.
Also, I've already heard. I don't know. I don't have sources at Denver or anything.
Adam
but,
Schefter?
Yeah, I'm not Adam Schefter here.
Schefter?
But I heard that Russ had his own office and wasn't like he was in the building, but not like
Right.
with the players.
Right.
So I think I already heard that Sean Payton already took that away from him.
Yeah, I heard that too. Well, that's where he'd eat all his Danger Witch
Do you
sandwiches.
think Russ just went into work one day and it was just locked?
Probably. I mean, I don't know.
No, they gave it to Stidham. Stidham's got it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stidham for president.
Oh, look at Russ. Bring up that picture with Sierra. Oh my gosh, look at his hair down right there.
Oh,
look at
no.
this.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had that
What
long-
the heck? Can we put that up, please?
He looks
we need
like
to put that
who
up.
does he
Oh my
look like?
gosh.
Like
He looks
Miami
like
Vice.
Prince.
yeah,
Miami
Prince.
Vice
He
right
looks
there.
like Prince.
Prince, man. That's congrats on that. Congrats on getting him as your quarterback.
I when the this time last year, news broke that I was happy that we
Yeah.
were actually gonna get a quarterback. I
Yeah.
was tired of getting
Yeah, you were excited. I remember I was sad. You were
the
excited.
Broncos went through so many.
so many. The life after
quarterbacks.
Manning.
What was the guy that's with Buffalo now? He's been on a bunch of teams. Kind of the Ryan Fitzpatrick of now.
He's with Buffalo.
I can see it in my head.
No, he was with the Vikings when he threw that miracle.
Keenum. Yeah.
Keenum was there.
Yep.
Flacco even? Was Flacco there?
Flacco was there. We had
Man,
him for a year.
Flacco.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Is Flacco going to get released from the Jets, or will they keep him around?
Oh, now
think
that,
he was- I think he's a
I
free
mean, I
agent.
saw today that the Rodgers deal was a done deal. I think it'll break any second now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You
Did
gotta
you
wait,
see there was
though.
inside the two
It's worth the
rookies?
wait.
The two
Yeah.
rookies, the wide receiver and the corner, were like, "Hallelujah! Now I can start my vacation."
Yeah.
So Rodgers is probably going to the Jets.
It's a done deal apparently, so that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It's like deja vu.
Jets, Jets. So is he following in Favre's
Yeah, it's
footsteps?
a
I mean, he
deja
didn't
vu.
go to Minnesota.
Well,
That's after the Jets, right?
we'll just wait until he sends some pictures or anything.
Oh, man.
Some phone pics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here
him
you
and
go,
Zach
guys.
Wilson. Him
So-
and Zach Wilson together.
If you want to make
do a
some
lot of-
serious decisions in your life, you need to spend 4 nights in a dark room.
Maybe Zach Wilson. Maybe Aaron Rodgers will just become Zach Wilson's dad. Adopt him. I could see that.
I don't know.
I can see that.
Maybe he's
Yeah.
doing it closer.
Little Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Zach Wilson, man. I mean, that guy.
He's winning. He's the one that's winning. With
He's
all
too
this.
busy hitting on all his mom's friends.
Yeah. Well, him and Rodgers together will be. Maybe they can do a dark retreat next year.
Is there a better looking mom in the NFL than Zach Wilson's mom though?
I mean, that depends. We have to see all the moms. We have to see all the moms.
Bring up Zach Wilson's mom. My goodness.
No.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Come on, guys. But I will say, I think. I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I just think I've said this on the show a couple times. I don't think we'll ever know how dysfunctional Nathaniel Hackett was.
Oh my gosh. So,
And he's on the Jets. He's with the Jets now.
yeah.
What's going on?
The thing is, well, we were at the Monday night game and last year, the first game, Russ's homecoming,
Yeah.
and
What a
watching
great
that
day
game,
that was.
It was a great day. Yeah,
It was a great
I brought
day.
my
It
dad.
was one of my favorite days.
Yeah, my dad came with us, so it was a good game for the most part. That game came down to inches.
Was that? Were you in the section 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Travis came, just so you're aware how he got to go to this game. He asked me 8 years ago.
I remember.
He goes, "Hey, just so you know, Denver's going to be in Seattle in 8 years. Seattle will be in Denver in 4 years, but I want to go to that game. I said, all right, buddy, you're the first one to ask. I don't think anybody else is going to
Schedule's
ask.
always rotated, so I knew
That's
who
awesome.
would win.
So, and then he reminded me every year after that, hey, don't forget.
Well, I didn't want you to give it to Kurt. Or
Don't
anything
forget.
Like
I'm
that.
so glad you didn't forget. You know what? I'm so glad you didn't forget.
Yeah.
So glad he was there for that.
I'm a man of my word.
But no, anyway, so that first game, especially that last drive, because we
Oh, we can't show that, but that's hilarious.
anyway, yeah. So that first game, we were playing like neck to neck all the way through. I think Seattle had the first half for sure, going in the half leading, and then Denver, they came out and played in the second half. I think Seattle only scored once, and it was a field goal.
Well, that was before Russell knew that he sucked.
Yeah, but that last drive, and we fumbled twice on the goal line.
Down on the goal line.
Yeah, and then we had a missed catch that was like inches out of bounds. That could have been a score, but yeah,
And
that
that-
last
that-
drive, when we had that ball, like 40 seconds left, and we decided to run it down. I'm like, what kind of?
That was really
That
weird.
was the
that was
first-
the beginning of the end
You know
already.
that
for
Russell,
Coach.
you know he's been in that moment several times, so it wasn't him.
And we're
No,
like, why aren't they
so-
calling a timeout? And Russell
It's
Wilson.
bad when you have Peyton Manning on air.
Oh,
just-
and so yeah, I saw
fuming,
the Manning cast like the next day or whatever,
Man.
and just Manning's just like, come on, time out.
That
just
didn't
a
make any
failed
sense.
experiment.
But that was the day that we get the famous quote. I ain't right back.
Yeah, that was a great day. That was a great day. I mean, that might be go down as the greatest quote ever.
So a lot of weird things. Like you'd never think that Seattle would get rid of a guy like Russell Wilson. We do. He didn't want to be there. Goes to the Broncos. You think, okay, that makes the Broncos instantly better. We're going to struggle. Probably have to draft a quarterback. And here we are, where
Not
they had to
struggling,
get
but
rid of
still
their
drafting a
coach,
quarterback.
get another coach, and Seattle just paid Geno Smith a very large, handsome contract. Not like the top.
Oh,
quarterback in the
wow.
league.
The Broncos were so bad they had to go pay for their coach and pay for draft pick.
Yeah,
So,
So
but
yeah, what do you guys have for
Now
draft
that-
picks?
we draft like in the third round.
what do you guys need in the draft?
Well, so we made some moves today. We needed to address our offensive line, and we
Okay,
picked up
okay.
two.
Oh, yeah,
two linemen.
Nice, good.
Because I read that our right tackle, we've had 17 players since Peyton Manning
Jeez.
playing at the right tackle position. So we picked up Mike Lynchy.
Mike McGlinchey.
Yep.
Mike McGlinchey and Jarrett Stidham.
Yep, and we also picked up Ben Powers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would fix our lineman problems because
From Baltimore. Okay.
Broncos were sacked the most last year.
Well, we
Well-
heard that a lot when Russ was with us too.
I read an article that Russell Wilson, at 40-something% of his sacks are on him.
Yeah, probably.
Holds
He'll-
the ball.
he'll hold the ball-
I do
holds
think
the
that a
ball
lot
too
of
long.
that's offense though too, with Hackett's offense. I think Peyton will come in and run the right offense.
Yeah, no,
too.
and I think
Well, look what he did with Drew Brees. I mean, Drew
Yeah.
Brees was
he turned
already
that
a
whole
stud.
franchise around.
He's already
did.
said it several times that they're going to focus on the run game.
Yeah, and
So-
I'm hoping we get Williams back.
Devontae Williams,
Melvin
Melvin Gordon. You want to talk about him?
Melvin Gordon quoted,
What a waste of
helped
a-
the Chiefs get a Super Bowl by
the
doing
fact
nothing.
that that guy has a Super Bowl ring just
I know.
really irks you a little bit. You know,
You know what? He worked hard for it.
he did. A little insider manipulation there,
Yeah.
fumbling the ball. Yeah.
So, Russell Wilson,
Yeah.
tell me your thoughts. You're a year in. And last year at this time, you kind of already said we were excited. We needed a quarterback. How do you feel right now? Do you still think he's the man for the job?
I think working into a new team, new system, new coach at the time, like there was a lot of issues that needed to be fixed, and you're throwing in him into the mix of all that. So it was really hard, I think, just to try to see what works, what flows.
So, did you see the article where Russell Wilson had a mental coach who worked with him for many, many, many years? And last year he passed away of cancer prior to the season. And it was actually Ryan Leaf was on a podcast talking about it and saying, because Ryan Leaf used him also to help him get over his drug addiction and to move forward
The
in life.
I am neutral guy.
The
Stay neutral.
neutral
Yeah.
guy. It's just stay neutral in everything that you're in, and
Yeah.
and that was a big thing for Russell. And then that guy passed away, and then Russell has the season that he has. So it's his first season without this guy. So I mean,
mental issues, it's there. So it could make an effect. I'm not saying that.
Just look at Antonio Brown.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
but
But I
let's talk about Cheetah.
I feel bad about Russ. I mean, I feel bad for Russ. I mean, I'm
How bad with Cheetah?
Trevor.
There he is.
Trevor Moad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I know
That was
with,
Russ. That was old Russ right there.
Yeah, and I know with Sean Payton coming in, I know he will just fix what is the issue with the locker room. I think.
I think so too.
And having Russ being in that locker room.
I think so too. And I mean, apparently, Sean Payton's always been Russ's guy. He tried to get Carroll fired for Sean Payton. So,
And then for the year prior to that, he asked for a trade right away, and he goes, "These are the teams I go with." The New Orleans was one of them.
yeah, he's always wanted to be with Sean Payton. So I think he got his wish.
Yeah.
And they've got a second chance.
So I'm not putting too high hopes
Yeah.
this year, like I
Which
did
I think
last
is
year.
good.
Because I think last year was kind of more hyped up, like Russell's coming in, new head coach, with Hackett.
And weren't most of your games close?
Yes. So actually, saying that, Denver had the most close games, tied with like the most close games. Like
sounds
13,
like when we were the Hawks. It sounds like the Russ were the Hawks too.
13 games, and like of those games, we won like 3 or 4 of them.
Either that's some of that could be poor clock management, poor coaching.
Well, their
Oh,
defense
yeah.
was only giving up 17 points a game, and
Yeah.
if
They would've-
If we scored 18 points, we would have been like 12-5. Like, I mean,
Oh man.
how can you not score 18 points on offense?
You know what? I feel like Russ. I'm
Oh,
happy. I'm
and then
happy for them if
also-
they play well this year. They gave us the 5th round pick this year.
Also,
So
we lost to the
fifth pick in the draft.
Yeah.
number 1, 5th pick.
Yeah,
from the
you're
draft.
welcome.
Let me correct Zach. Sorry, guys.
Not a 5th rounder. We thought it was going to be a 5th rounder, or
a fifth pick.
or end of 1st rounder.
No, we lost to the Ravens 10-3, I think.
Oh gosh, man.
10-7. And like, if you're on defense and you hold a
that-
team to 10 points, you should be winning that game.
Yeah. Well,
that just collusion
so the
with
defense
Lamar
is
Jackson?
there. The defense,
Oh, yeah.
you guys haven't lost any parts. The defense should be there. Where the Seahawks are on the other end, and we need to really build our defense up.
Yeah. Do they really have great receivers, or are they overhyped?
I wouldn't say they're overhyped. We have a good depth. as
Yeah.
This guy's
receivers.
still there?
Well, having Tim
Well,
Patrick,
there's rumors. There's
having
always
Patrick
rumors.
back will be huge.
Yes, that
Yeah.
would be huge. That was a big loss.
Do you think they'll bring Terrell Owens out of retirement? I heard he's broke.
Somebody needs to do that.
Yeah.
If it better be the Cowboys because they're not going to the Super Bowl either way.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
might as
there's
well bring him.
rumors that Sutton might get traded, but they signed him or extended his contract 2 years ago.
Yeah. What if they
season.
trade for D Hop? Get D Hop.
I don't know.
You know.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. But
Yeah.
does Russ need great receivers? I don't know.
No, I think what we have is.
Well, I think
fine
every
in the
team
depth.
needs.
Every team needs something. But
yeah. But I mean,
I think
we
with
had Doug
Peyton
Baldwin, he was
game
great.
plan with his 2-back system, I think that's what we need to focus on is running
Yeah,
game.
I think so.
Well, and then that just loosens up a guy who, if you take out last year, Russell's a dangerous quarterback.
Yeah.
You don't know what he's capable of.
Last couple
And
games
last
he looked
year,
good.
our lineman just got beat up, injured. Like, I think we started one lineman started the whole year. Like, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you get what you wish
I
for,
mean, yeah, right
Russell
there.
Wilson. Yeah, that guy looks like he's in pain.
Yeah, he broke his leg.
Ouch.
Boils,
Yeah. I think it'll be a better year, but they have a tough division. So we'll kind of see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Well, let's get into it. You know, Zach's been able to be at a few games like you have.
Yep.
We had one. Had a playoff game, which is in January of 2017. We played the Detroit Lions coming into town.
You know, saying that, Lions have been to the playoffs more recently than the Broncos have.
Yeah. Things are changing. Things are changing. They're going to be good next year.
No,
Yeah, Detroit's they got the youngest team
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
There's not a guy over 29 years old on that team.
Man.
Anyway, so it's the 2016-2017 season. We're in the playoffs, and we're headed to a game. So it's me, Travis, one of my buddy's brothers. We won't name names, and
okay, I'll remember that when I.
we
tell the
brought
story.
over, and we brought over another friend with us. So
I'll remember that one.
John
yeah,
Thurston?
we're not going to talk about that. So
Was it John Thurston?
yeah, no.
Okay.
So we're all over there, and we end up going to Elysian beer. What's that? Brewing company. Yeah,
we get in. We leave town at 6 o'clock.
6
Get
o'clock in the
there-
morning.
get
Night
there
game.
11 noon. Or
Yeah.
So we have lunch at Pyramid. Which
Pyramid
is no longer
Brewery.
there.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Gone
Yeah.
now, yep.
So yeah, we went to Pyramid and then we went down right by the
On,
stadium.
on Occidental Lane, we go to
Yeah.
Elysian Brewery.
So we go to Legion.
So we're in there, and then Pat Enders meets up with us because he won tickets on the radio, and he brought his mom. And
What a guy. That's awesome.
really great guy. Brought
Yeah,
his mom. We were all there.
I brought
so
my dad last year.
Yeah, he brought you. Well, that was last year. We're talking about this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, good. Hey, you're a good guy
Yeah,
too.
well, yeah.
I know. I just wanted to shout out.
Yeah, shout out to your dad.
Yeah, thank
You want to say hi, Mom and Dad?
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all there. We're at least. And Travis is. I was gonna bring a beer. It'd be really cool if we had a beer because Travis can literally open up the airways and just whoop drops a beer in.
I can chug a good beer.
I mean,
You
I'm
like?
talking. I'm talking maybe 2 seconds.
Did you learn it from those blow up things that you filled up with
see,
beer?
it was hard to drink out of it, so I had a straw.
Makes sense.
That's awesome.
So anyway, Travis can really chug a beer. So here we are. I'm like, all right, I want to try and
Spaced
beat
us,
him.
too.
So we did
Remember?
Space Dust beers. We're
Not once, but twice.
We chugged 2 of those, and then we're just in there drinking, having a good old time with all the Seahawks fans and the 1 or 2 Lions fans that maybe showed up. And so yeah, that's basically Wolf right there. No joke. So we're there, we're getting after it, we're having a good old time, and I don't usually drink at games unless it's a night game. And here my buddy's brother's there, and we're all hanging out, and all of a sudden he says, "Hey, do you want an edible?" And I'm like,
Can you say edible on your show?
I think so. I said, I don't want an edible. No. And he pulls me aside. He's like, Sean, when a good-looking woman asks you if you want an edible, you take it. So I look over at her, and I'm like, well, I mean, she is pretty attractive. I go, all right, I'll take an edible. What's it going to hurt, right?
No.
I at that point, never done an edible, so I take
Oh
one.
no! So this went. This,
I
this
take
went,
an
so
edible.
yeah, this took you down
drinking,
a path.
and then now an
So
edible.
Travis has an edible. I have an edible. So is this guy, and then this girl. I don't know who she is. So we have edibles. So we go along. We go through the game,
Yeah.
and I don't remember anything but 2 things. I remember 2 things from that game. I missed my first Seahawks game ever. I've been watching every game since I was a kid. I've never missed a game. I missed a game, and I was there.
Oh man!
So one thing I remember, I'm pretty sure it was
even worse.
halftime.
You want me to tell it?
You tell this
Okay,
part.
So at halftime, snacks,
Right. Oh yeah. No. I mean, I'm an
hungry.
avid hot dog guy. So
Yeah.
I,
So
Yeah,
yeah,
he hands
so
out
with
hot
that-
dogs like
so with that,
breath
when you go to
mints.
like a game, a sporting game, like hot dog, nachos.
what you
or-
can do with beer, I can do with hot dogs.
Oh,
Nobody takes down a hot dog like this guy.
Keep
so
going, keep
anyway, yeah, you would think that I would get a hot dog or good stack of nachos, but
Yeah.
I ended up getting popcorn, which is more of like a cinematic adventure, sitting
Right.
at home.
And
or
he
whatever.
remembers getting the popcorn.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So I don't know why I got popcorn, but I got popcorn. So I don't know if the game is starting, and anyway, I'm just like digging in the popcorn, big handful, whatever, and I'm just like enjoying the popcorn, and Sean's having some too, and then I just happen to look down. We're standing up. I look down, and there is just popcorn all over on the floor. Like I could take my foot off. There's like a footprint of
we were eating like madmen.
but not eating really. It's like more popcorn was getting on the floor than in our mouths.
So that's one of my memories. Is
But I'm just nudging him.
He's
Just
laughing, pointing down, and I remember looking down and just losing it because there was so much on the ground.
That's
So
hilarious.
that was one memory.
That
and
is
then,
hilarious. Those
so
are good times.
We're laughing because I remember I was out, eating like he's talking about. So the next thing I know, and I'm pretty sure it was towards the end of the game.
Yeah.
I'm just all of a sudden I come to again, right? Like that my memory will allow me to remember, and I'm holding hands with this really good-looking blonde-haired gal, and I have no idea what I said, what I did. Why is she there? I remember just looking and going, "What? What is happening?" Right? I have no recollection. Nobody knows.
No,
you don't know. No
they
one
were
knows.
standing behind us in the little standing section, the standing row.
Zach Wilson's mom.
All right.
Oh,
Might have been.
no, maybe.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, let's bring up Zach Wilson's mom. Anyway,
Oh man.
so we're holding hands, and that's
might have
that's
been.
it.
Might
I
have
don't
been.
remember anything after that but walking out. Yeah, there she is.
They look like boyfriend girlfriend.
Oh my!
She looks pretty young.
Seriously,
yeah.
like, it could be a sister.
But Zach looks young. I mean, he looks like he's 18.
He looks like a baby.
He does. He does. Anyway, that's crazy though. Those are good times.
So yeah,
Those are
so
good
I don't
times.
remember anything until walking out. But yeah, I missed a game, and then we're out afterwards. We go to
A Chinese place.
Went to that place in Bellevue, to that bar, to watch games, the night game, maybe another game, but we're just out. Oh,
No, we went to the karaoke bar where you had your own private room.
Are you sure we
Yeah,
weren't?
I
You sure we
remember
didn't go get beers over at
No.
Gosh, I can't remember the name of that bar in Bellevue.
No, I remember we went. After
that was
the game,
after that.
Yeah.
We went and did karaoke, but we were at a
Okay.
part,
Oh, okay.
and everybody's talking about the catch. So Richardson
Yeah.
made that catch where he jumped over the
yeah.
Detroit guy.
I remember
our side
this.
Of the field, or
Yeah.
our
Thought it
side
was
of
one
the
hand. I don't remember the play.
I
at all. I'm
remember
like,
this.
What?
Oh man.
And now I'm
Love
fine.
Paul
I'm-
Richardson. I
Yeah,
miss that
Paul,
guy.
yeah.
Man.
Well, he went to the Redskins, came back to Seattle, and he never passed
He didn't
his
really
physical.
pan out. Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome though.
Oh, I said
But
Never
that
know.
karaoke-
if
he
you're
was
gonna
the Redskins
experience
when he
Section
went. So I'm okay
325.
saying
Yeah,
it.
yeah, Commanders. But
So
you never know
section-
what you're gonna get. But that is sounds
Section
like a
3.
good
So
time
I've
to-
never taken an edible again, and never will at the game.
Yeah.
No,
It's a good
because I was so upset that
Well,
I
you're in
missed.
Seattle. It's kind of hard.
normal.
Yeah, it's
It was
normal.
legal. It was
Yeah.
legal for all of you wondering.
Yeah.
It's legal
Mom,
there.
it was legal. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. That's all right.
Travis made me do it, Mom. Anyway, but no. So that's it was so. It was just weird for me. But the funny moment was the one that we shared where we were both eating the popcorn so horribly.
That's a
never-
moment. That is a moment.
He giggled like a high schoolgirl.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I lost it. Because I was like, what is everybody thinking about all this popcorn not going into our mouths?
Oh no,
But-
no. That was a good time right
So
there.
yeah,
that
missed
sounds
the
like a great time.
Missed the whole game.
and they won the game.
They did.
They did win the game.
They
Yeah.
dominated.
Yeah.
I think that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those were
against
good-
the
those were
Lions.
good
Matt
times.
Stafford and the Lions.
Yeah, I heard
With,
he might get traded.
Really?
Stafford, yeah, there was a rumor. Yeah,
I think the Rams are just going for a full rebuild.
I think they are too.
They
Well, they need to.
got
They
rid
did
of
all that money.
Love
Ramsey.
it.
They got rid of Bobby Wagner. They're
Yep.
not paying anybody.
would love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, would love to see it. See Baker.
I'm surprised that they
There's
are
2 wins
doing
for
that.
Yeah, 2 wins, automatic wins.
Because their coach is decided to stay because he was offered millions to go work in television. So
Yeah.
the fact that he's going to stay and rebuild a team.
He's so young though. I mean, he's like 34. So
34, you forget that.
yeah, he's like 34 or 35. So
Who again?
he's been the youngest coach in the league for
Oh,
like 6
McVay-
years.
McVay?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is 1 month younger than me.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I could be a head coach.
I think I thought you were a
What's
lot older.
What's his name? What's his name again? McVay.
Sean McVay.
Yeah, Sean McVay.
Yeah, he'd be good on television.
So I was talking to Big
He has a
Frank,
good-looking wife.
and Big Frank,
saying.
was in the state of Georgia playing high school football, and so was McVay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And when they were both coming out as seniors in high school, they were the number 6th and 7th rated players out of the state of Georgia.
Yep. McVay
Which-
was like a running.
He was a running back.
Yeah, running quarterback.
Running quarterback, but he was
Yeah.
going in as running back. At least that's what he was listed at on what Big Frank showed me. And Frank was a defensive tackle, ended up going to Tulane and walking on to Kansas City Chiefs to play, and ended up playing for the Spokane Shock. Big Frank.
Oh, I was thinking Sean McVay. I'm like, no way.
No, McVay.
Well,
I don't know
I
too
don't know
much
how
about
much time
it.
we have left here.
We don't. That's the story that I wanted to tell, and that's why I wanted
Yeah.
Travis on. And then this last year, we got to go watch Russell Wilson come back into town. He brought his dad.
Yep.
That was
So
sure
glad
nice
you guys
of
could be there for that
Yeah,
game.
I've been a few games with my dad, and that was
That's pretty cool.
That was a cool experience. He likes Seahawks. He likes to watch them on TV. They're
Yeah.
local.
Well, even better for him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're local. He lives in Boise still, so
Yeah.
he sees them on TV a lot. So
And then
yeah,
I-
he had a good time.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
good time. We went into Sluggers before the game and hung out. My
Yeah, I
brother
didn't
came
care
too.
for that place.
You didn't like Sluggers?
A lot of silence. I'm just kidding.
What's
I don't
wrong with
know.
Sluggers?
Oh, it was fine.
Do you know why I liked them? Because during COVID, they didn't make you
Well,
put
sure,
a mask
yes.
on.
But
They
then-
didn't check anything. They were like treating everybody like normal human beings.
Okay. Well,
And that's why I will
that's
give
your
them my
cup of tea.
business from now on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Elysian's a more fun place to hang out, but they
Elysian's
were
cool.
Nazis
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
through the. You could not. You had to show proof of everything. Wear your mask while you're. I'm like,
We were
no.
there. We went one time and they didn't let anybody in. They didn't let us in or something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
When I went to the preseason Broncos preseason game,
Oh,
Yeah. we got a good look at Drew Lock in that preseason game in 2021. So
Drew Lock.
Yeah.
What you know about Drew Lock? What do you
Yeah,
think about him?
He was good. He was a good backup.
yeah,
Good backup.
Yeah.
So,
You don't think he's a
It's hard to
starter?
talk. Yeah, it's hard to talk bad about other quarterbacks.
You
when
think
had Russ's
Geno's
here.
definitely better?
Yeah. Then Locke. Yeah.
What about Russell?
Then who?
Geno. Geno.
You know what? So in the years that Russ has been, like in Russ's prime,
Yeah.
of course Russ, I would say.
Right.
We don't know is that Gino's good year? Does he have
I don't
another
know.
year or two?
I don't know. Yeah.
Or 3 years for his new
see.
contract?
We'll see.
So yeah, we'll see. So it's really hard to say because he could have just had his comeback year, like player of the year he did.
And then just be normal or
And then just be
regress.
yeah. So it's really hard, especially after him having a good year and Russ having a bad year. You can't really compare your rank of quarterbacks you had the other week.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Sean had John Elway as his number one quarterback
you know what?
of all time.
I did catch that. And,
Do you agree with that, or?
You know what? Each quarterback, I mean, my list is different too because each quarterback is very. I mean, that's pretty close to. It's so true. Anyway, so I would say Elway in his prime was great.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that looks just like it.
No.
Oh no! Yeah, there it is. Oh man, what is that guy's real name?
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Busey.
He does look like Elway. Oh no!
Oh no, he really does.
Yeah.
He really does.
Oh, look at him. Yeah.
He got some flack. Sean got some flack for that on TikTok.
But hey, my first memory as a
You know
Bronco
why? It's
fan.
probably guys that aren't old enough to have seen Elway play.
Yeah, that's me. I saw him when he was later in his years,
Yeah. Well,
But
my first.
Then I went back and
first-
watched highlights, and it was amazing.
And you were like, because you told me that you went back and watched
Yeah.
highlights, and wow, Elway was
he was really good. He was like
He had
Patrick
an arm.
Mahomes.
better. I mean, no, it's
Better.
better than Patrick Mahomes. He had a better arm, which is hard to believe because Mahomes
Jeez.
can
And
throw
that's
it.
what I was gonna say is that
Jeez, he can run around.
each
though,
quarterback has their different. At the time of them playing, like
I don't think anybody had a better arm than
that
Elway.
way, yeah.
He
He
there's
could throw it down
stories.
75 miles an hour.
There's stories where he hit
About
guys on
yards
the
down the
chest
field.
with the ball. It came in so hard that it left the X mark from the football on their chest.
Jeez, a little bit Jay Cutler-ish. Jay Cutler.
Oh yeah, he had an arm.
So we're happy to have Travis on. Travis brought a Bible verse for us, and you
Actually, I have an Irish
Travis
blessing.
8-7.
Irish blessing. Let's
we'll
do
take
it.
it.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. I mean, this is my favorite. I share it every year.
I love this.
But
Perfect.
I mean, I should have it memorized by now. But you would think.
Travis was telling me before the podcast he's making corned beef and making hash too. Just corned beef.
Corned beef and potatoes. And
Yeah, that's
veggies.
hash.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. My wife won't eat it.
Yeah.
She hates it. She's like, you're gonna stink up the house.
It's an Irish holiday.
Yeah. So, yep. My Irish blessing. May the road rise. May the road rise to meet you. May your wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and rains fall upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of His hand.
All right.
It's my
Love
favorite
that.
one.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
That's good.
It's-
God loves
it's-
even Irish people. I'm Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
Believe it or
not.
not. No, my great granddad's straight out of Ireland.
No
6
way.
foot
I'm
four
Irish,
white
too.
Hold
boy.
on. I'm Scottish. I'm Scottish.
Aye!
Yeah, I'm
Hey, we
Scottish.
can still be friends.
I'm Scottish, yeah.
And a bottle of her to serve. I don't know how the worst song goes.
That's awesome. Dude, speaking of our guy, we never talked about our guy.
Tiger.
A little bit of news this week.
Ugh.
A little bit of news.
We should probably close it out with that.
Tiger's in the news for everything but golf.
So he breaks up with his girlfriend and worried that she won't leave the mansion. So he tells her, "We're going on a trip, babe. Pack up your stuff." They get to the airport, lets her out of the car, and he drives off.
Except he wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
He had his people drive her to the airport.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, I mean, love Tiger, but real life Tiger he's an interesting guy.
He's a desperate man at the end of his rope.
pretty passive aggressive to do that,
Well,
hey, we're going on vacation.
Maybe she's crazy
Lock
when
her
she
out.
gets
She
angry.
could be crazy. We don't know.
Maybe she was going to break things. He's already been beat up with a 7-iron.
Yeah.
I heard rumors that you remember when he
Yeah.
got caught cheating, he went into that sex addiction thing for a while. No, that wasn't true at all.
No, I know.
He got beat up with the
who told us
7-iron
that.
and had to get plastic
Simmons.
surgery. Yeah, don't give up our sources. The plastic surgeon was in town golfing and told some friends of ours that he had to perform plastic surgery on Tiger's face.
Yep. It makes total sense. He signed an NDA to keep it quiet for like $10 million or something like that. Yeah.
Speaking of Tiger,
Obviously, he didn't keep it quiet.
Tiger Tiger right there, that mugshot.
Could you imagine that?
That looks
though?
like
Just-
Russell Wilson playing with the Denver Broncos.
does.
It kind of,
Yeah.
it kind of does a little bit. It kind of does a little bit.
Dude, I love that meme where the guy put it. The Tiger's coming out to play a tournament, and he's got
Yeah.
that T-shirt on, full headshot.
Oh look.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh my.
No way, we gotta put that up.
Put that
I
on
mean,
there.
it is apples to apples right there.
Russell Wilson in Seattle and Russell Wilson in Denver.
Yeah, I love that video though of Tiger walking up through that to that guy and seeing that shirt.
That one on the right
Russell
corner,
Wilson in Seattle
top
versus
right
Russell
corner.
Wilson in Denver.
That one. That's the one we gotta put up.
Oh no.
That is so good.
Oh man, but God bless him. God
But
bless
yeah,
Tiger,
that
you know?
guy wearing it, and Tiger looked over and then kind of smirked. He's like, he saw it. I know he saw it. Tiger's laughing.
Scotty Scheffler and Tiger, just the epitome of opposites.
Yeah.
Scotty reading Bible verses with his grandma. Tiger, just totally different. But
Yeah, totally
anyway.
different. Well,
Thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
of course.
Travis,
Appreciate it.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the Irish.
Yes.
What do you
It's
call it?
the-
Irish.
Irish blessing.
tune.
But as promised, I'm going to leave us off with one Bible verse. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 6. What are we looking at now?
Stuff on here. Tiger Woods Ambient Racing 2017 EA Sports video game.
When you go 2 years back, we better not read that one. Never mind.
We gotta put these. We gotta put some of these up to give
Oh,
context.
no. This is too good.
Jeez. Oh no. It doesn't
My
matter.
goodness.
That's Santa Tiger.
You guys watching at home, go Google
He's a Raiders
Tiger
fan.
Woods memes.
And just
I wonder what Tiger
scrolling
thinks
through.
of Jimmy Garoppolo signing. Probably loves it.
Oh, no.
I love that one.
Ambient racing. Oh, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Why do they do this?
Man, you're
Sports,
still our
not
guy.
in the
You're still
game.
our guy.
Man, I don't even know if I should read a Bible
don't
verse
promote-
after what I just saw.
Yeah, we gotta read a Bible verse now.
Yeah, now we have to, I
got
guess.
to.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 6. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth.
Love that.
Kind of goes off of your, I saw your love post about,
Yeah.
that was really good. That was a great post.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm glad that you're doing that stuff. We never know who I read something the other day, and it said you could put something on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and 13 people might like it.
Yeah, kind of like the podcast.
But 315 people watched it.
yeah,
So it says people might not like you, but they're watching. And I thought that was really cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it's great because, our motivation in what we're doing, which is this thing called life, right? And our motivation when you allow your trust to be in God and that He has you in His hands, kind of like your palm, you're like that thing, He's got you in His hands. That's what we lean on, right? Is those things to get us through daily, because just because you know the Lord, you know Jesus, doesn't mean it's going to be easy.
right,
It's just going to be easier.
right.
He always has a path for you.
Yeah, for sure. So love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth, and we need love. Everyone needs love,
Yep, 100%.
and God is love.
Yep,
So
100%.
anyway, Travis, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
We're
it.
going to
man.
close
Thank
the
you.
show out. Typically, I let Zach hit the Tiger Woods. We're going to let you sign us off with the...
I don't know if I want to touch that after. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Yeah.
Go for it.
Give
Go
him
for
some
it.
of your Irish blessing.
We're signing
there.
off.
Signing off. There we go.
Tiger.
16:25. We'll see you
Happy
next week.
St. Patty's
Thanks
week.
for tuning in.
Be
Happy
careful.
St. Patrick's Day. There
Oh,
he
no.
is. The Tiger King. Oh, my God.
I don't know if that looks like Russell or Tiger now.
That looks bad.
That is-